Hello and welcome. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and those watching for Sagittarius. This is a series called Spillin the Tea, and we are taking a look at what the fuck is going on for Sagittarius for the week of March 17th to the 23rd. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. As always, these are general readings. Not everything may resonate with you, and that is okay. So we're going to send love and light to those that need the messages today. If you'd like a session with me, the only way to do so is to go through my website, DEANNAButcher.com, and make sure that you are protecting yourself online, that you are not, falling for people reaching out to you, pretending to be me. I do not ask people for sessions. I do not reach out to you. And I don't reach out in the comments below sending you links to things. So please be aware of that. I also do not ask for donations or anything else on any of my channels or sites. So please make sure you are careful. My website is DEANNAButcher.com if you wish to reach out to me directly or to book a session. All right. So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We are spilling the tea, and we are going to use our tea leaf reading cards here to get the overall energy for Sagittarius. Actually, the energy already is speaking to me about finding balance and resolution, because I do feel a lot calmer here for this next week for you. I just feel like a breath of fresh air where I felt maybe like the wind was knocked out of me before. So let's see. What you thought were unsuccessful plans and any heartache you experienced, there is some hard work ahead. It's saying that you should accept valid criticism. Let's take a look at this. So maybe this is what's going on in your head, because the vibe that I'm picking up on things, because the cup says that you should accept valid criticism, and maybe one should, right? We always should. The spear is saying heartache over what you no longer have. The knot is unsuccessful plans, and then we have the table, which is hard work ahead. So I think that this has maybe been what you're coming from or working through here for Sagittarius for this next week. I mean, this could be residual energy that's going on in your head or things that you have had to deal with. I don't forecast this being what is still to come. Now, because Sagittarius, we're always on different timelines, certainly like that. So I mean, maybe you're a Sagittarius that this is just happening to now, because that's possible as well. But there could be here, for some of you here, this could talk about either job loss or transition. This could talk about breaking up with someone or you being broken up with. And that there is a desire or a need to change your plans because something wasn't working. And I said the same thing to my water signs. I said it for Cancer and Scorpio too. So you might have some of that in your chart, or dealing with folks of that nature that are dealing with the same thing. I think if we're looking at that as solidarity, you're not alone. 5 of Wands says, at least in reverse, that the conflict is over. So for many of you, this is going to be residual. Chariot right on top, right, for the need to be moving on here, it's clear. So if you're ending a phase of your life, ending a job, ending a relationship, if you're ending connections, whatever this is, I think you've given it a long run here, because I am feeling like here with the 4 of Cups, the things that the universe has for you, maybe we're not able to pay attention to yet, or we're not paying attention to. So it feels like we've been in our thoughts a lot and not certain about where we're headed. Opportunities are being handed to you, like being shown to you from the universe, from God, this universe, spirit. So it is necessary to focus on the positive movement forward and what you're going to do today. That seems like something. And even actually, as I'm in this energy now, I'm getting a lot of lower back pain, almost sciatic. So for someone, this could cause a lot of body tension and a lot of unease in the body here. So please be careful with your body and how you're handling or not handling stress. The Hierophant's in reverse, 5 of Cups. I mean, we're still dealing with that same energy, right? So it's kind of this understanding, though, that although things are changing because we're not hearing that guidance, or the Hierophant's in reverse, we just said that with the 4 of Cups, we're not listening to the guidance. I mean, this could be why we should accept some valid criticism, because we're not listening to our gut instinct. We're not listening to those things, and that's why things keep happening. Because we need to let things be, go, heal. We need to walk away from events that end in certain heartache. That will inevitably end up in heartache. So it's kind of like understanding that we can be in this mourning phase, but that there are good things ahead. And it's kind of like we had to experience. This is a recognition of experience, understanding that Sagittarius experienced heartache in the past and needed to, in order to be who they are today and be so resilient. I do feel like the majority of chaos is over, and it's like maybe it's over in your head, over in your heart, and now it's time to move on. So this does feel rather heavy, but 7 of Wands, 7 of Swords, World in reverse. So I think for some of you here, where you're unhappy in relationships, where you're unhappy in the workplace, you're going to make changes. In the workplace, those of you that are changing jobs, I think that you're going to stay in the career set, but you're just going to move places. Because I see that you are taking action there, and that you are doing something better, leveling up, maybe taking a new promotion, something like that. You are walking away from something rather quickly, which does talk about new opportunities quickly coming for me. So this does feel like, although you're moving on, you are still looking back with dignity and grace and gratitude. Is what I'm hearing is going to be really important, that there is gratitude. We're not burning bridges here, because someone or some people are going to be mad that you're moving on. Fuck them. Because this energy is for you. And so what you need to do now is like quit looking back in the past there, quit looking back at what you're leaving, turn around so that this world energy can turn in your favor, and then start running for you, like working for you instead of against you. 2 of Wands in reverse, 5 of Pentacles. You're going to keep learning these lessons if you don't make the changes. And so this is going to be... and if you're watching this as well and you're Sagittarius, and it's like, well, it's not really resonating for me. This can also signify too that not only is this might not be happening to you, this could be people in your life that it's happening to. Maybe all of this downfall and change of job is also happening for someone else. That this needs to be something that they do, and that you're supporting them. So however you're going to take it, because Sagittarius is kind of all over the place here with this energy right now, because we have a collective. And even like as I'm tapping in here too, like I know from my analytics on my YouTube channel, Sagittarius has the biggest viewership on all of my videos. So there are highly more Sagittarians than there are any other signs so far on my new channel. So there's a lot of power in your energy right now, and it's like everyone wants to speak. When I say everyone, it's like all of your energies want to come through and speak, so that you can see yourself in the sessions. So I'm doing my best here to hone this energy in. So I pulled out of the energy so I could come back in. So for some of you, this is going to be actually a good time as far as the work and employment goes, because you've worked so hard in the past and you planted these seeds, right? You've been waiting, and this is about patience. This is about slow growth sometimes. This can talk about spring season, spring seeding, spring creation, planting those seeds for fall harvest, right? You're kind of ahead of the game here for many of you. So maybe this was for those Sagittarians that are kind of coming into eating shit. And then this is where a majority of you are. It's like, yeah, I've been there. We did that. And I feel it. And I'm glad I'm not there anymore. And maybe this is also a reminder to many of you who have been through the shit back and forth and there again and back, right? Like it's like back and forth, back and forth. Very cyclic for many of you. So it's kind of like, look how far you've come, right? Because this does talk that you had had gotten through it. So for those of you that are in this position right now, you are going to get through it. The Queen of Cups here for me, very emotionally balanced now, which is nice to see here, considering the energy you've been through. And then the Six of Pentacles, you're in a position to be assisting. But at the same time, it's like you are giving with your faith, with your thoughts, your advice, right? This is, Pentacles are all about our physical selves. So maybe you're sharing with people your story. Maybe you're writing a book, doing a podcast, doing something important with your message. And that's what's really sprouted up for you. Maybe you've been working on that book, that project, that shares your story. And that's why we're going to start seeing the benefits, right? It was a slow growth for some folks. So it does feel really fruitful. And again, when we said before, this is happening for you, not to you. And I think now you're beginning to see the reason why. And when you did see why you were through what you were through, you're witnessing how it can help others, how you can be of assistance to others. So I think through your message, it's going to be beautiful, not just for yourself in the healing process, but then for others experiencing the same thing as well. Seven of Cups, Nine of Cups in reverse. So now really is the time to know and believe. I'm going to turn this around. Know and believe that whatever you want to manifest can and will happen for you. Remember how powerful and how strong you are, because this is, and also I want to talk and say with this, making sure that you're filling your own cups as well, your own cups of destiny here, of what you're manifesting, what that your thoughts become your reality, right? So what you're thinking of, what you want and desire, make sure that this is what you really want, because if it's not, you can get this tornado shitstorm energy, and even this little snake up here, right? You can get someone that is pushing their agenda on you, or that is not supportive really of you, and you're considering their needs ahead of your own. So making sure that what you are creating for yourself and what you're envisioning for yourself is truly something that you want. So, for instance, if you're wanting to go to school or change your career, or you're doing something, it's like, do it for you, not because it's what the family has always done, or what your parents expected you to do, or, well, I've already invested all of this time and money into this degree, and for me not to use it now would be wasteful. It's like, you're here to expand yourself, and you're here to really explore what it is you're fully capable of. And I can see from many Sagittarians that this is what you're going to be doing. Really exploring and finding your groove, finding what it is that you want to do, because you will achieve it. So in this next week, what I'm really feeling is like some of you are entering this shit phase where you're hitting rock bottom. Some of you are coming out of the rock bottom. Some of you have been out of rock bottom and now you're already receiving your benefit. You're receiving things that are good for you. You've made decisions and you're seeing it pay off. You're seeing how the universe, God, is putting you in the right place at the right time. That money is flowing back again. All of these good things are happening because you did the work. So it's kind of like showing the steps, if you will, that you can, and many of you have already taken to get to where you are. So keep that in mind as you're progressing here through the coming weeks, because this certainly won't be an energy that just lasts for a few days. This is mindful progress for even the first even these next few months. So it'll be interesting to see what continues to come for Sagittarius. So please pop it in the comments below if you've been observing a Sagittarian, or you are a Sagittarius yourself. Pop it in the comments below. How are you resonating with this? Now, if we're going to look at this from the other perspective, right, of how we're witnessing this as a Sagittarius in my life, how can I help them? I think it's having them see the worth in themselves, having them understand what they've been through, validating that, yes, what they went through was angering, traumatic, tragic, whatever it is, helping them through the emotions, helping them assess things. And like I told, it was either Scorpio or Cancer, they're not asking for help. I think I said this for Cancer. They're not asking for help. They're asking for support. And that can come in the form of emotional support here, because this might be a lonely process for some of them. So if they're pulling away, or if they've been distant or angry or what have you, just not themselves, then that this could be why. So communicate with them, because I do feel like, again, they will voice themselves and they will share their story. It just might take a bit for them to unravel even for themselves what's going on. So this will be a bit of a process. So send love to those in your circle at this time that might be experiencing some of these things, and just help them through it. And they're going to come out beautifully out the other side. So don't worry about Sagittarius, because they will be fine. This is a big part of their growth. So yes, so there you have it for this next coming week. Yeah, so tune in here for what continues to come. My April videos will be out soon. Those will be recorded here shortly, so tune in for those. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out, and please like and share your videos. Go tune in to the other videos as well. There's a bunch of Sagittarius here on this channel, and I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Let's boost up the viewership on my channel so that I can continue to grow and provide more content for you and create more in the community. There's more things that unlock for me as a creator as we continue to grow. So I'm very excited for what's to come. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being a part of my channel as it grows, because there's thousands of you that are watching these videos. And like I say, Sagittarius is one of my bigger viewerships on the videos, so go check that out and see for yourself. Yeah, so I appreciate each of you. All right, take care, and many blessings.